This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability, proudly brought to you by the PA people.
Well, let's have a look at the rosters for this upcoming game.
Yep, I'm going to pull those up and I'm going to give you over to Tony for a second. Tony,
no worries at all.
From Arizona, who was going to give his thoughts on the game.
Oh, no worries at all. Tony, good to welcome you back, mate. Thoughts on this upcoming game? And so, there we go. You've got some headphones on now.
Here we go.
So, thoughts on this game, mate?
I think this will be the game of the afternoon. I think Matt said it earlier. This will be one of the most fun games to watch. It's going to be close. I don't know if I can call who might win, just for underdog's sake, maybe. And that probably wouldn't be right to call them underdogs, but South Florida, because I know everyone likes to talk about the Renegades.
Yeah, well, I actually think South Florida will win it myself. We'll go straight out there. I think look, any side with Tyler Merrin in it has got to be, they've got a huge advantage.
But you also have on the Renegades the young phenom Josh Wellborn, just phenomenal. You got Gray and who is it, Simpson? Yeah,
well, that's true too. So they've got a strong lineup. Well, this will make it interesting because I actually know some of these people from watching other games that I've called previously. So, but as I said, no, I'm looking forward to this. This should be an absolute belter.
It's going to be a blast.
And that's let's just hope we don't get it ruined by, silly mistakes. And silly mistakes are when you turn around and you start throwing long balls and high balls. So, Matt, have you got the rosters there, have you?
I do, yes. Okay, so for Florida, South Florida Crossfire, we have number 3, Ricky Ruzicka.
Mm-hmm.
We have, I'm sorry, this is for Georgia Renegades, my apologies. Ricky Ruzicka, number 3. We have Josh Wellborn. We do not have a number for him. Oh, I'm sorry, yes, we do. We have number 4, Josh Wellborn.
Mm-hmm.
We have number 6, Greg Pejaka.
Yep.
And then we have Hal Simpson as their coach.
And
then we have
haven't you got Matt Simpson?
Yeah, Matt Simpson, number 7.
Yep.
And then going over to the South Florida Crossfire.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God it's all in alphabetical order.
Yep.
Okay. So we have number 1, Ryan Showalter for South Florida.
Yep.
Tyler Aaron is number 7.
Oh, Tyler Moran.
I'm sorry, Tyler Moran. It's number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Sephron Victor. Number 9, Daryl Walker.
Yep.
Number 8, Jose Morales. And then Harold Showalter as the coach for South Florida. So those are your rosters, and I'll have them kept up throughout the game. I'm just going to give you back to Tony from Arizona before we start the game as I do a little preparations.
Yeah, look, we've still got around about 6 minutes before we kick off the next game. And that's so... but we'll, as I said, will be interesting. And interesting thoughts too. They were saying that the floor is sticky. John Mulhern was saying before you can't slide on the floor at all. So, but yet it seems we've seen it. I saw it a bit today earlier on with the bounce. Now, Tony, what's your thoughts? Have you played on this one? Yes, you have played on
Not
this
on this one yet.
Not on this one.
We
You played
played
on
in the other gym.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite slippery. I think you touched on it earlier when we were talking. Is despite what it may be, everyone has to play on it. So I mean, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and you will adjust. If you're gonna play, you're gonna adjust the best you can to make it work.
Well, that's it. I mean, everybody's in the same situation, aren't they? Everybody's playing. You've got to play on the floor regardless. So, it's no use saying, "Oh, the floor's just the floors." But you can't blame a floor if you lose a game.
That's true.
It's human error. It's lack of judgment. It's maybe taking the wrong option at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And that's so.
As you can in goalball, it does that to you.
Well, that's right. I mean, anybody can beat anybody on any given day.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I've been around and involved in goalball long enough to know that it doesn't matter how good you are. It's not going to happen. I mean, I played a lot of my career for Victoria, and I think I made it through to 9 national championship gold medal games before I actually won one. So, and I was fortunate enough to be playing with one of the best goal ballers that I've ever seen play from Australia, and that, of course, is Rob Cristani. And you know, that's just the way that it's gone all the way through. So it's just one of those games that happens, and it can happen at any given time. If somebody's slightly off on any given day, then that can create issues.
It goes for somebody who might just be a little more on that day also. Just like they have that game that day, they're like, I was on fire, and that can make a giant difference also.
Yeah, well, this is right. Now, had the fortune to watch John Hinman play, was it last night? I think he was playing in this gym here, and gee, I tell you what, he really did stand up. They were down and out, and he actually got them back into the game to win the game. So, and I'm trying to think who that was. Was it Arizona?
No, that was Northwest Avalanche for
Northwest
John Hinman.
Avalanche. Thank you very much, Matt. So, yeah, so... that's
one thing I can
the
say.
Situation.
Yeah, I mean,
hang on, I'll just leave with you for a minute, Matt.
Yeah, I was just going to say. I mean, when you talk about players that certainly can take the game on their backs, we've got lots of players in this game who actually can do that themselves. Tyler Marin for South Florida. He lots of experience on the U.S. national team. He's a world champion. He's been a Paralympian. He's the leader of this team. Basically he'll take this team where they're going to go. And with the Renegades, you've got Pejaka, you've got Simpson, you've got Josh Wellborn. These are some young up and coming studs in the game who don't exactly have the experience necessarily that the other team does. But lots of hard throwers in this game. You've got guys who are going to throw really hard. You've got guys who are finesse throwers. You've got guys who throw great bounce balls. We're going to see a lot of different things in this game. So we are about 2 or 3 minutes here from the start from South Florida Crossfire versus Georgia Renegades here on the Disability Sports Network, where we showcase the ability and disability. Want to let all of our listeners and watchers know, thank you for tuning in. You can follow along till the end of the day. I think we'll be going through till about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time this evening. And tomorrow morning we will be starting again around 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time here on DSN. So just keep tuning in, and appreciate you joining us throughout the weekend. But certainly a great game up here.
It is, and Matt, we've just been brought some more lunches in case we need them.
Oh, God, my goodness. Well, excellent.
Thanks to Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie's a beautiful individual, man.
So
we
got
got to save
another,
those for afternoon snacks, right?
Another 3 lunches. So
okay, so what are you going to eat?
Yeah, well, that's probably about it too. Mate, after seeing the size of the pizzas over here, I can give you the tip, mate. I can understand. As I said, when I go out in future, I'm just going to order a kid's meal over here.
Well, I mean, that's true. Like Tony from Arizona, I was telling him earlier, like the size in the pizzas in America are like a large pizza in America is like the size of 2 pizzas in Australia, 2 large pizzas in Australia. So
yeah, well, it was the small pizza was large enough for me, and that was.
See, and the really funny thing is when I ordered a small pizza last night, it was actually enough for me. So I don't even know why I ordered a large pizza. I think.
Well, no, I don't know why you did either because it didn't get eaten.
Well it's still there when we get home.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's true.
Although I don't know if it's probably good to eat that.
Well, it's in the cool room.
Oh, that's true. It is. I don't know if 68 degrees is good enough for cooling food.
Well, maybe not. Now I'm just going to move these lunches behind here. So
I bet you the maid ate it. You see and hear the teams in the court getting ready, breaking the huddle, getting excited. Tony, you've been down there in the huddle getting ready for the game and kind of in the huddle with your team, doing your chant. You must get pretty excited before the game starts.
Yeah, that's where like you guys just get pumped up. That's when your rapport kicks in. That's when okay, everybody switch on. When the old action movies, everybody switch to walkie-talkie to Channel 3. That's like when when you get that, you shout out, your team name, and everyone gets ready. It's
okay. At this end of the court, we've got 4, 6, and 7 on court now. I'm just trying to work out which team this is. I think this is. This might be actually Georgia. I think. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's Josh Wellborn.
Number 4?
Yeah, I think that is Josh. But we're about to find out anyway. So As they say in the classics, strap yourself in because this will be a fantastic game. You're on DSN, showcasing the ability in disability.
So which numbers did you see out there?
4, 6, and 7 at this end.
So yes, Josh Wellborn's number 4.
Yeah.
Grzegorz Pezjaka is number 6. And then what did you say, number 7?
Yeah.
That would be-
No, sorry. 2, 4, and 6.
Okay. Well, let's take a look here. Well, they don't have a number 2.
No.
So it must be South Florida that you're looking at.
Well, unfortunately, I can't hear the referee.
I think that's the crossfire. Zephram Victor's number 2, and Tyler Marin's number 7.
Yeah, you could be right. Here we go. Anyway, we'll
Anyway.
soon find out. So, anyway, the ball is with 4. Goes down the line, kicked out, and then lands on the first step of the bleachers. And that's down into the A corner. So just waiting for the ball to get dropped back in now. So, and that was by number 6 on that side. So, anyway, here we go. We now have the right wing. It goes with the discus throw into the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So long ball. Let's try and pick out who it is. I'm just trying to get a warning on who it might be. To be depended by number 6, it looks like 6 or 8. Goes across court and out. Misses the court by a good 4 or 5 metres. Not.
Didn't really seem like they got set up on that one. Just tried
No.
to go right off the whistle. And
Yeah, that's it. Missed by a long way. Centre throws a cross court ball. Blocked nicely by the 7 in the right wing.
I
Goes
think that's
across
Tyler
there.
Marin.
So discus throw by Marin. I think you're right, actually.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's South Florida on that side.
yeah, South Florida down at the closest to us. Right wing now goes a cross court ball into the centre. Nicely just passed off by number 4, that is. And Tyler Marin goes across to the other side of the court, takes the ball. So we've actually got. Actually, it might be 3.
That's
Might be 3, 4, 7, I think.
actually, I think this is Daryl Walker, number 9 over here.
Is it
on our
9,
side.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's a goal, so. I'm just trying to see what.
Yep, this is Renegades on our side. They just scored 1-0 to the Renegades.
Thank you. So it is 9.
Yep, so that's 9, and that's 9. Daryl Walker, 7. Matt Simpson, and I believe
4
4.
is
Josh
Josh
Wellborn.
Wellborn playing in the centre.
Mm-hmm. So early lead to them.
Yeah. So we'll see how things go from
Looks
here.
like that goal went into BC. Was that right?
It did go to BC, yes, I do apologise. I was right winger now has it for South Florida. Goes across court ball, blocked forward by Wellborn. Matt Simpson does the chasing, picks it up now on the right wing. Discus throw, bounces across court ball, aiming for the AB gap. Doesn't get it through there on this occasion. I'm just trying to pick the number up on the other side. They've got smaller numbers over there. Next cross court ball, gee, I tell you what, close to a long ball there, but not called. Anyway, Walker with the ball now, bouncing ball into the centre.
Actually, I'm sorry, folks. I think that's Grzegorz Pezjaka there on the left wing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Number
'cause I
6.
thought I was.
Yeah.
You confused me, Matt. So you
Yeah.
got me all.
Sorry. Yeah,
Flummoxed.
that's my fault. Yeah, so it's Daryl Walker down the line, I think, from Greg here on the left wing.
Matt Simpson runs around, goes with the flat ball into the A corner, blocked forward. Ball now back with. It looks like 9 down there opposite Grzegorz Pezjaka has got through the gap between Simpson and Wellborn.
Yep. We're all tied up.
So one
It's a
goal.
great ball.
It had enough skip on it. So the goal judge goes underneath, retrieves the ball.
That's the slowest goal judging I've ever seen.
Yeah, well there you go. Got
Ball's back on the right wing.
going back across now with Pezjaka. Pezjaka comes in, goes with the discus throw, cross court ball, goes out around about the high ball line down the far end. Now, racing across the court to take this ball from right wing, going back to the left wing. Now that does look like Walker down there. I think I've seen him before. Into the chest of Wellborn though on this occasion in the centre. One bounce pass across to Pezjaka. Pajaka now goes with the discus throw, cross-court ball, and just pushed wide, and it's hit the door at right angle, so pushed wide by the left winger down the far end.
I'm just trying to track Marin for Florida to see which position he's in.
You find it looks like he's playing in the centre. Oh, close to a high ball, but
And
still
it's a goal, yes.
Unbelievable. It's come off Wellborn's foot. I was actually waiting for the call because it was very close. It looked like a scoop ball. So,
See, that seemed really smooth to me.
yeah, well, it didn't to me. But that's the beauty of goal ball.
2-1 to Florida.
Simpson's gone across to the left wing, bouncing ball. 2 bounces into the chest, and that looks like it is Marin number 7 in the centre.
How is that not a long ball?
Flat ball. Wellborn dives to his left, picks it up cleanly, passes it off to Pajaka. Pajaka now goes around behind Wellborn, takes the throw. Loose trap by Tyler Marin in the centre. Official timeout
Yeah,
has been called.
Got an equipment check on the other side.
So we've got Marin in 7 in the centre. It looks like Walker on the right wing down there. And I'm just trying to pick up who the left winger is.
Is that number
here.
2?
It might be. It looks like
Is that from Victor?
It could be.
Ephraim? Yeah, I think it's Ephraim.
Yep. Next ball straight into the centre. Wellborn picks the ball up nicely. He's going to take this throw himself. Back over the tee he goes. Runs around. Goes with the discus. Aiming for the C post, but missed by around about 2 metres. Ball now dropped back into Victor. Victor goes with a slow dribbling ball, which Wellborn can't control. Picks it up nicely though now. Passes it back to Simpson. Simpson on the right wing. Throws the ball straight out. And put the first bounce out. So shouldn't happen like that. Now we've got Marin with the ball. Marin goes down the line, aiming at Simpson. Simpson picks up, goes for a quick return, cross-court ball, and almost caught them napping. But Walker pushes the ball forward into Marin, back to Walker. Walker now goes with the discus throw down the line, a hard flat ball picked up by Bashaka. Goes with a quick aiming exactly where it's come from. It's fractured. Has it gone behind him? Yes, it has, but stopped. As Tom Walker's hit the post in the C corner and picked up by Wellborn. Some great play here by both sides. Wellborn lays it off to Simpson, who goes with a bouncing ball and a goal. It's got him through.
Looks like the BC.
Through BC, yes, through Victor. Marin was a little bit slow in getting across. But Victor with the ball now. Runs around behind Marin. Wellborn knocks that ball forward. Now lays the ball back on his left wing to Pajaka. Pajaka bouncing ball through to Marin, who stops it with his hands cleanly in the centre. Back on his tee now, goes in. Bouncing ball on this occasion. Beats Wellborn. Comes off the crossbar, lands in between Wellborn and also Simpson, picked up by Wellborn, who now takes the throw himself. So the goal saved them on that occasion. Walker now with the ball. Right winger for South Florida. Oh, long ball has been called. So long ball on Darryl Walker. I think it's Walker. Let me just double check. It might actually not be. There's a ball and he's gone the wrong way and into the back of the net. Now, I'm just trying to... Well, they keep on turning on me, which makes it difficult to pick up their numbers, but went the wrong way completely then, Matt. Got completely wrong-footed.
Yeah, well, usually they just pick a side and dive. He obviously just chose the wrong side, so...
Yep. Go cross-court ball into Simpson. He's not going to chase it, but Wellborn is. Passes it back to Matt Simpson. Simpson bouncing ball. Almost got through Marin, but Marin lays it off. Now, goes with the ball into the centre. Easily picked off there by Wellborn. Wellborn goes with the discus throw and out. And line out was called. Just want to check something, Matt. Have we got a number 5 for South Florida?
let's see here.
I just want to try and confirm a number. Discus throw by the right winger into Wellborn. Stops it cleanly. Lays the ball off on his left to Bajaka. Comes around behind Josh Wellborn in the centre. Goes with a discus throw. Aiming for the A post. Doesn't quite get it through on this occasion.
No, we have a 1, 2, a 7, and an 8.
So, go. Marin now from the centre takes the ball. It's going to be a ball over. No, Wellborn lightning on his feet. Goes and picks the ball up. Passes it back to Simpson, who goes down the line. It's a fracture, but fractured wide on this occasion.
Yeah.
So,
I believe that's 3-2 is the score now. Is that correct?
Yeah, so the score is 3-2. That's correct.
And that's in favor of the Renegades, or is that in favor of South Florida?
Yeah, so far up 3-2.
Yeah.
It's Simpson now with the ball. He's pass across court on this occasion to Gray, who then walks back around behind Wellborn. He's going to throw it from the right and promptly throws it out. So all of that wasted effort for no return.
Very pretty, but
Yeah.
no substance.
And it was very slow. The movement was slow. Ball now with Simpson. He's gone the other side on this occasion. And it's got
That's
through.
a
Great
goal.
ball. Straight through the AB gap.
Right
So-
between Daryl Walker and Tyler Marin.
Yeah, so the score is now 4-2.
Well, it should be 3-3 if it was 3-2 before.
Yeah, well, that's right. But it's obviously not.
So it's 4-2 to the Renegades.
4-2 to the Renegades, yes. And I thought it was actually 3-2 the other way. But Simpson now goes with a skipping ball. This time nicely picked up by Marin. Marin now in the centre, winds up, goes with a bouncing ball into the centre, picked up by Wellborn. Thought about throwing it, then lays the ball off to Pajaka. Pajaka now with the ball on the left wing. Winds up, goes with the discus throw again. Of course, 90% of throws. The discus kicked up and over the back of the goal, so blocked out.
Lucky bounces so far in this game for a
Yeah.
lot of players.
So 5:03 remaining. Now it looks like Walker's gone across to the other side. There's change of positions. It's on the left wing now. Beats Wellborn, but Pajaka's there. Then back to Wellborn, back to Pajaka. Grace Pajaka now comes in. Bouncing ball. Well picked up there by Marin. Trots back. Sets himself. Goes into his spin. Bouncing ball, but easily picked up there by Matt Simpson. Matt Simpson on the right wing now. Moves around to the left wing. Very flat ball and
Wow.
fast ball. Brilliant ball. Same spot again.
Shopping at the
Straight
gap.
Through.
Yep.
Straight through that gap.
The gap between Tyler Marin and Daryl Walker again
Yeah.
on the last two goals. It's 5-2 in favor of the Renegades.
Yeah, then,
I think they need a timeout.
yeah, well, it's interesting. And they've actually... There's been a change of positioning up there, although... I'm just having a look to see because some players are actually changing. I don't know what the hold-up is for actually here.
Could be a court repair.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it though. So we're just waiting to see what it actually is. But anyway, we'll find out. So we're just not certain what's going on here at the moment. But
Just trying to get clarification here.
yeah, well, this is right. And players are sitting down, resting. So obviously, clarification for something. Not sure
Yeah,
of.
looks like they were fixing something.
Yeah, may have been behind the goals at the far end. And then there's next ball into Wellborn. His hands, picks it up nicely, off to Pajaka. Comes in now, goes with his discus throw. Bouncing ball. Well, very close to long, I thought, but not called. Marin now with the ball. Flat ball, but it's missed the mark marginally to the A side. And so time out to the Renegades.
Certainly some great action here. Tony, I know you were out there watching the game. What are you seeing so far?
It is what it is. It's a great game. Very, very high paced. I'm getting a little tired looking at it. You know what I mean? Just watching it. Little bit of, like, you can see a little bit of breaks of focus. Just a little bit. Like, it goes back and forth, the rhythms between when Crossfire was getting it, and then now Renegade found their rhythm again once they've got the, 5-2 lead now. So, right now, it's just still a blast to watch. That's all I can. I'm sorry I can't get more input. I'm just watching, going back to the game. Here's Matt.
So Matt Simpson with the ball on the right wing. Pacing like a caged lion at present. Started his run up as soon as they got ready, but Marin picks it up, lays the ball off now to Walker. Walker goes a very flat ball. Pajaka knocks the ball forward. Wellborn does the chasing, lays it back to Pajaka on the left wing for the Renegades. Again, trying to hit that A-B gap, not able to get through on this occasion. Merrin's there to pick it up. Tyler Merrin now. Cross-court ball into Matt Simpson. Hit him in the, would hit him in the hooter. But, and of course, for those people who don't know, the nose is what I'm referring to, but the hands got down anyway.
I was going to say,
so,
can we clarify a hooter?
yes. The nose. So, bouncing ball cross-court caught by Victor into the centre, though. Not getting enough angle on it. Josh Wellborn with the ball now. Winds up, goes with a flat ball, aiming for that AB. Now, Darryl Walker's got sucked in a bit on this occasion, so, but goes forward and Merrin goes and chases it. Next ball into the chest of Simpson. He picks it up cleanly, goes with a quick return. Merrin and stops it nicely, then settles the pace down. Winds up now from just left of centre. Bouncing ball. Doesn't quite get through. Beat Wellborn, but Simpson was there to stop it. Wellborn takes the throw. Pajaka takes the throw and gets the ball straight through the BC gap. So between Merrin and also Victor, they seemed to be just caught out of position.
It's really interesting to see. The attack for the South Florida seems to be very simple to attack Josh Wellborn, but Renegades are hitting South Florida all over the place.
Yeah. Next ball into the chest of Simpson. Simpson goes around behind Wellborn. Goes for that same area, the AB area, but it comes off the feet of Walker. Nobody's chasing.
I think that leaves us to 6-2 Renegades at this point.
The score is currently 6-2, yes, with 2:29 to go in the first half. So it's been a half that's gone through quickly.
Yeah.
Simpson with the ball. One bounce pass to two bounce pass across the court to Bashaka. He walks around behind Wellborn. So it goes with the spin. Hooks for that AB gap again. Merrin's there to pick it up, and it is a call for... So 2 out, 8 in.
Okay, so that was Ephraim Victor over there on the left wing for South Florida. And now we have Jimmy Sanchez coming in to replace him.
So Jimmy.
I'm sorry, actually, no. I think that's Jose Morales.
I think you're right, because Jimmy Sanchez is for.
Yes, yes, that is Jose Morales.
Yes, so Morales has come in, and now Merrin's now. A bit of movement at the station, and looks like Morales is going into the centre.
So that must mean that Merrin's going to move to left wing and Walker remains on right.
No, Merrin has gone to right wing.
Oh, okay. Walker over to left. That's interesting.
So that first ball though into Wellborn. Wellborn goes with a bouncing ball, fractured up and over.
Another lucky bounce.
Yes. So
this one in the favor of South Florida.
South Florida. They've had few breaks go their way. The Renegades could be even further in front. It's a nice flat ball on this occasion by Walker. Wellborn does the chasing, passes it back now to Simpson. Matt Simpson with the ball, goes with a bouncing ball. Going down his line, there's a fracture. It's been saved, I don't know how.
That was a great save and blocked out.
A lot of scramble there. It went up onto the hip and was pushed forward in the end by... Morales coming behind.
And then just thrown out to make sure they didn't get the 10-second penalty.
Yeah.
So ball comes back down to the Renegades.
And I still think that if you deliberately do that, you deserve a penalty. And I will put that into IBSA as a rule change from my viewpoint. So, anyway, it's not in at this stage, so it's all legal. Bajaka with the ball now goes back across to his left wing, goes with the wind up now, aiming for the AB gap. It's time too much B. Morales does the chasing. Picks the ball up now, passes it back to Walker, who's gone back to the other wing. Or is that Morales who's gone back across there? I just don't know, it's Walker. Morales is in the centre. Merrin's gone back to left wing. So Simpson with the ball goes under the desk, under the net, and it's up. And is it in? Yes, it is. It's not.
Really
it's saved.
Long ball.
That should have been a penalty. That was a long ball, and it was lucky that it was saved. I thought it was in, but it actually hit the crossbar and dropped straight down.
I mean, if the ball's bouncing essentially right before where you're playing, don't see how that's not a long ball.
I agree. Simpson. Anyway, there he goes again. This is a better ball. This one ball is legal. But it's blocked forward and picked up by Morales. Goes back to Walker. Goes with a flat ball, aiming for the BC gap. Not able to get through on this occasion. Passes the ball across off to Pajaka. Ray Pajaka with the ball now. Gets himself set. Goes with the spin ball. Burns a screen, kicked up and through between the AB gap yet again between Walker and Morales on this occasion. Score is now 7-2 in favour of the Renegades. Well, there's not much you can say. They've got to tighten up that side.
Relentlessly attacking.
Yep. It's a flat ball though by this occasion by Walker, picked up by Wellborn. He's taking the throw now. Goes to the other side of the court, but picks it up by Marin. Marin goes across. Wellborn beats Wellborn, but Pajaka's there to defend the ball nicely. Pajaka settles himself. Just outside the court on the left wing. Goes with a bouncing ball again. This time Morales is equal to the task. Picks the ball up. He's going to take the throw himself from the centre. Winds up now. Bouncing ball again. Off the chest of Wellborn into Pajaka. Pajaka now walks around behind Wellborn. Throws a ball into the centre. Morales picks the ball up and blocks it forward. And that is the half-time. So at half-time of a very entertaining game, 7-2. And you know it's been a good game when you don't think it's half-time.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely one that we've been interested in watching from the get-go. You started to see Florida try a few different things as you got into the later stages of that first half. I think their attack in the second half is going to be really Marin going after Wellborn in the center on a lot quicker pace balls, maybe some quick pitches, quick returns back into his middle. I think also you have to look at the way that they're attacking the Renegades on offense. You got to move Daryl and Tyler around some more, and I think that's probably why they brought Morales into the center, because these guys over here on the Renegades are just young defenders, and they're really reading these balls very well that South Florida's throwing at them.
Yeah, look, it is. You can see that what's happening there, but it will be interesting to see. But no, we've seen a game earlier on in this tournament where a side has been down 7-2 and have come back and won 8-7.
Yep, yeah, Avalanche did that earlier in the tournament, so if any team can certainly do that, it's South Florida. Tony, from Arizona, you've played these guys before. Look at these Renegades out here. What are you seeing from them on offense that is really just giving South Florida trouble?
I think you touched on it earlier. They're just reading the ball very well, and they're capitalizing on when they can hear those movements. There's a couple great shots that look like they're just wide open because they hear the ball and they hear where they're going to defend mostly, and they attack where they're not defending. The way they did it was beautiful the last two times I saw it.
And certainly, the Renegades, Wellborn's very stout defensively in the middle right now. And Pejaka and Simpson are just basically having their day running around behind him throwing the ball. So what did you see, Tony?
Well, the interesting thing was that the confidence, and that was probably the big thing. I think a couple of times when there was penalties, a little bit gun shy, South Florida went and went back into their shells a bit. And didn't work to a plan. They were just spraying the ball anywhere. Whereas if you look at the Renegades, they had plans. They didn't always execute them, but their plans were the AB and the BC area.
Yep, just attacking the gap, bringing the center out either way.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to make him cover his wings.
Yeah, and
so yeah, I agree.
And that's it. Myself, I would have Tyler Marin in the centre.
Well, you always want your best offensive player, in my view, to be in the center to control the pace and the style of the offense. I know that being behind the center gives you more freedom to move around, but think about this. If you're out front as a center player with the ball and you're the best offensive player option, you have the whole court to yourself.
You can move wherever you wish to.
Exactly. You can move wherever you wish to. So I think that's one thing. It'll be interesting to see what they do in the second half. It'll be interesting to see if they come back with Victor or if they stick with, with Morales in the center. But it's going to be a great second half.
And look, it certainly will be.
Yeah.
It will be. So I'll take up my regular position here. So it doesn't look like we've had any changes. Just having a look to see.
Yep, no changes in the second half. The score is 7-2.
No, I thought they actually set a substitution for the Renegades, but
they didn't read any numbers, so.
Oh, there you go. Well, I will believe you there. So, anyway, Walker with the ball now. Winds up, goes down the line in towards Simpson. Passes back to Wellborn in the centre. Cross-court ball, beautiful ball into the corner post. Magnificent ball there by Josh Wellborn.
He just beat,
into the A
he
post.
just beat Marin on that.
Yeah, certainly did beat him.
That is Marin on the right wing there, isn't it?
It is,
Marin
yes.
and Daryl Walker over on the left wing.
Yes.
Walker's very frustrated. He just hit the floor.
Yeah.
In frustration. So.
Thing is, sometimes you get good balls. Marin with the ball now. Goes down the line. Fantastic reply. Now, that's a sweet reply.
Yep.
Because that went straight through Pajaka, straight down the line, straight into the C post.
So now it is 8-3.
Yes, it is indeed. So maybe this will, well, maybe kick-start them a little bit. Because I think they certainly need it at present. Pajaka now, the ball's up and over. And I think
Walker
that's about
very
the
excited about
fourth
that.
or fifth ball that we've seen go over the net.
Yeah.
Walker's coming across, he wants the ball.
I think he's going to run back across behind the center and take this.
He has indeed. He's run back across and see where he's going to put it. He needs to put it into a spot though. Down the line he goes.
Very close to 10
Simpson
seconds
picks
with
it
that
up.
one.
Wellborn actually finishes up throwing it out. So Simpson went to pick it up and then lost the handle on the ball.
It's like, no, I got this. No, I got this.
That's right, it just didn't happen. Anyway, Marin tries to go down the same spot. This time Pajaka's there, blocking that corner. He walks around behind Wellborn. Now goes down at Walker and over the top of Walker and into the goal for a goal. And
Now, did that hit off the center and go over Walker? Or was that just
no,
straight
that
on
actually
Walker's
hit off Walker. Wasn't the centre's ball.
Oh, wow.
Definitely not. They actually hit the crossbar and then dropped down and then rolled away from Walker.
So it's now 9-3 to the Renegades.
Cross-court ball thrown by Walker into the chest of Pajaka. So Pajaka with the ball now. Goes with a discus throw. Cross-court aiming for Walker, and Walker's this time managed to just push it wide. Darryl Walker seems to be struggling reading the ball at the moment.
He is, yeah. They're really attacking him, and the Renegades see that.
Yep. They're all in the centre. Marin with the ball, though. Goes with a bouncing ball and beats Josh Wellborn on pure bounce and speed.
Now, that was a great play setup. They all met up in the middle, handed the ball off.
Yep.
Marin took advantage, so now we have a 9. I think it's a 9-4 game.
Gee, and Walker just saves that ball. Again, it's a similar ball, and I would have called that a premature throw because I thought it was released beforehand. Anyway, Walker now throws the ball down off Wellborn. Sends the ball back to Simpson. Simpson, a bouncing ball, this time into the chest of Morales. Morales does the chasing, passes it back to Tyler Marin. Marin now winds up, goes down the line, doesn't quite get through on this occasion, pushed wide by Gray Pajaka.
I think you see Marin starting to get into a rhythm offensively here.
Marin with the bounce, Pajaka with the bouncing ball. Walker now has the ball on the left wing for South Florida. It's gotten through to Simpson. Simpson now sends it straight back at Walker. Straight down his line. Ball blocked out. Walker now with the ball again. Goes with the bouncing ball. This time Wellborn picks it up. Wellborn's taking a lot more throws in this half. Goes with the discus throw. Again beats Morales. Walker's coming in a long way to protect him. He's leaving his wing wide open for a quick return. But it's not going to happen on this occasion. It's been blocked forward by Wellborn. Goes and does the chasing. Passes it off to Simpson. Simpson bouncing ball down that line. And luckily Morales has got something on it. Now picks the ball up just to the left of centre. A bouncing, slower ball. Nicely picked up though by Pajaka. Pajaka goes around behind Wellborn. Delivers now a cross-court ball. Morales moved after the ball had hit Marin. Marin back in position though. Takes this ball, a bouncing ball on this occasion, and
that's in.
That's a goal, but I believe it was a long ball. But having said that, over the top.
So now we are at a 9-6 game.
Yeah, so 9-5.
9-5, yeah, correction by the referee, 9-5. But that was a beautiful ball into the AB, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, AB, yes. So discus throw on this occasion from Simpson, and it's Walker's.
What a save by Walker. Oh.
He's really got to start working harder. He's leaving his corner open, Walker. Great cross-court ball, though, flat. Everybody's expecting a bounce ball, but a hard, flat ball. Pajaka now with the ball. Goes with a bouncing ball into the centre. Picked up nicely by Morales. Lays it back off to his right to Merrin. Tyler Merrin with the ball now. Oath for the BC gap. Doesn't get it through. Pajaka's up to the occasion. Walks around behind Wellborn. Bouncing ball. Aiming for Walker's wing, which would be the C post as he's looking at it. But Walker was there. Change of position now. Walker's changed wings and got straight through Gray Pajaka. Now it's almost might be almost time to look at who to take off. And that's anyway. The bouncing ball on this occasion has been nicely blocked and picked up by Merrin, who's now on the left wing. Goes with the discus throw down his line, aiming for the A corner, not getting through on this occasion.
He's having much more success with those little skip balls than he is with his fast throw on the ground.
Yep, certainly. Ball passed across to from Simpson to Pajaka. Goes now cross-court ball, aiming for that C post of Walker's, because they know he's getting sucked in. Because Walker's now gone back across. Oh, sorry, Merrin's gone back across on that wing now, but they're still going to the same area. But a great ball there on that occasion by Merrin.
Drove that right up the middle, didn't he?
No, just slightly to the AB area.
So, yeah. So, between the center and the right wing, that's a
That's
timeout.
correct.
Timeout for the Renegades. Scores now 9-6.
So, they're on their way back.
Led by Merrin.
Yeah, look, I said you can't count any side out. And there's still over 7 minutes to go in this game.
Absolutely.
So, they were down 7-2, so they're 5-2 up for the half.
But you see the kind of throws.
3-2 up for the half.
Yeah, you see the kind of throws that Merrin was taking in the first half, though. Very calculated, accurate shots on the ground, trying to beat them at speed. And now he's just realized, you know what, he's far more effective just trying to spray them with these little pebble shots. Just trying to get the worst part of their, defensive form. And it's eating them up. It's just going right over them.
Yeah, look, certainly is. There's certainly some issues there. So
definitely got it going here in the second half, so we'll see if they can complete the comeback.
Merrin's gone back to the right wing. Walker on the left wing. There's a quick throw taken by Pajaka. Wellborn, actually. And now with Merrin goes down his line. But picked up nicely now. Josh Wellborn has actually gone across to the wing, and that's straight into the back of the net, over the top of Morales, and Merrin was on his feet when the ball went through. So cross-court ball on this occasion.
It's now 10-6 in favour of Renegades.
And now we've got Pajaka going into the centre. Wellborn has gone onto the left wing. So almost robbing Peter to pay Paul then. There's a nice flat ball on this occasion, but well picked up by Simpson. Heads back to his mark now. Winds up, goes with a straight arm throw. No discus on this occasion, and it's out. Picked up nicely by the goal judge in blue. Merrin picks the ball up, goes back, and goes with a big hook shot across, but just pushed wide by Matt Simpson. Pushes the ball out.
I think you still can attack Wellborn on the wing here if you're Merrin.
I would think so, yes. Yep, certainly. Anyway, Simpson now goes with a straight throw into Morales. Morales picks the ball up, passes it back to Darryl Walker. Walker now goes with a bouncing ball up and in. No. Sorry, folks, got you all excited for nothing there. Wellborn got across to stop it. Wellborn sends the ball straight down the line. So
I think the Renegades are probably the team in goalball that I see get the most loose balls behind them when they pop up. They really attack the middle of that floor and jump back and get themselves in front of the ball, even if it gets popped up.
Yeah, no, look, it's very good. I would have counted that in as a goal at any other given time, but no, not here. So
Florida just needs to keep attacking.
Yeah, certainly. That's all they've got to do. Merrin.
Wow, just aced him.
Ball. Too much pace for Wellborn there.
See, that's where he can attack. 10-7 now.
Yeah, so this time he blocked forward on this occasion by Merrin. Morales does the chasing passes back to Merrin. What Merrin does here, he goes with his pebbly ball. This time it's got Oh no, great work by Matt Simpson on that occasion. Runs around behind Gray Pajak, who's now in the centre. Goes with a flat ball, but it's going to be blocked out.
He scooped that ball.
The ball now passed across to Morales. Morales just throws the ball down, and the ball dribbles out to the right-hand side of the court in the C, heading towards the C, or wide of the C post. Simpson goes for the C post at the other end. It's clean as a whistle, straight through.
Walker left his post
Walker,
open again.
yep. Well, it's been happening all the time. Walker's getting sucked in a long way.
Well, it feels like he has to cover Morales a lot more.
Yeah. Marin sends the ball back at Simpson.
Walker's always been vulnerable in his corner, though.
Simpson now with the ball. Has gone straight at Morales' head and gone straight into the back of the net because... sorry, I do apologise. Not Morales. He's gone at Marin. So it's actually Marin's gone through, so the score is now
12-7.
12-7.
Yep.
Ball has bounced and came off the forehead then of Grayish Bashaka, who then passes it across to Josh Wellborn on the wing. Wellborn now goes down the line but hits wide. On this occasion, the goal judge loses control of the ball. Ball now. Now that
was a pretty crazy pass. If that's
well, it was, and it was lucky the timeout was called. I'll tell you why. Because the ball actually bounced off Darryl Walker into the goal.
Yep.
So whilst there's a timeout, I shall sit down for a moment as my old legs are struggling holding this rather petite body up. But look, it is an interesting game, isn't it? Very interesting. And look, the fence is obviously an option.
Yep. Tony, what are you seeing?
That last goal that they got on Crossfire, I don't know who's in the right wing for Crossfire. I think he got a little lost and just wasn't there enough. He had it, got a bit of it, and didn't get all of it, got in there. That's the only reason I think I saw that goal go in. Otherwise, I'm going back to the game.
Okay. Walker, high ball called.
It's all coming apart now for South Florida.
It's all coming apart for Darryl Walker. Now he's got to... Look, the best thing for his confidence is if he stops this ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my money's on Simpson's taking it,
and it's in.
He's gone the wrong way. So now, one thing that I do like about Matt Simpson's play, that he doesn't give them time to think where the ball's going to come from. As soon as the whistle's gone, or he's delivering the shot in a penalty situation, which to me is a smart thing to do.
Now, I think on that penalty shot, Darryl dove towards the 5 post, the C post, and the ball went into the 2 gap, the AB, right?
Oh, yeah, he did. I mean, he made a commitment one side, so you can't be angry with that. Next ball, aiming at Walker's post. This time he's good enough to push the ball wide. So far we've had 20 goals in this game, which is quite astounding. And now we've had another one, a great flat ball there by Marin.
Another ace. It's 13-8 now.
So it's 13-9 actually.
13-9, so we've got 22 goals in this game.
Yeah, so
how much time do we have left in this game?
We've still got enough to get to the 40 goals because there's still 4 minutes to go. It's quite astounding. If either team could learn to defend, they'd win the game.
Well, one of them has to.
Yes. Marin now goes with the ball, but straight at B. Picked up on this occasion by Wellborn, who's gone back into the centre. Simpson there with the ball, bouncing ball, but that's wide, and we will be a line out on this occasion. So, right, next ball we've got now. Cross-court ball on this occasion by Walker. Nice ball from the... Walker's now on the right wing down here, Marin on the left. But a great ball on that occasion. Another ball down the line.
They are just...
Straight through Walker again.
They're killing him in the corner.
Yeah, so... Score is now 14 goals to 8. You thought I was joking when I said this time for 40 goals.
No, we're well on our way.
So,
we're going.
We are heading that way anyway. Simpson with the ball now. Winds up. Goes across court. Ball, and this time Marin, who's gone back to the right wing, lays the ball off to Morales. Morales goes with a bouncing ball into the centre though. Wellborn has the ball. He's going to take the throw himself. Goes back to the centre. Winds up aiming for the post again. This time doesn't get through Walker. Walker's hands get there and keep the ball out. Winds up, goes with the discus throw. Bouncing ball on this occasion. Wellborn loses the handle on the ball, but then goes and chases it. Passes it back now to Bajaka. Bajaka with the ball. Goes with a hard throwing ball, but Merrin is there and blocks the ball out wide. On this occasion, ball now back into Merrin. Merrin takes about 2 metres step in from the sideline and then sends it across the court, aiming for the A post. Blocked by Simpson. Simpson now goes across to the other side of the court. Morales loses control of the ball, then picks it up, hands it back to Walker. Walker now on the left wing, goes across court, doesn't pick the gap on this occasion. Bajaka's there. Bajaka now goes behind Wellborn and takes the throw, and I'll hand it to Matt for 1 second.
So ball comes down over here to Bajaka, picks it up, then sent back down. Now ball is on the other side with the Renegades. Sent over to the 5 corner, the C corner for South Florida.
And just missed by Walker once again. Still got caught a long way in, lucky the ball went wide. Walker now with the ball. Walks it across to Merrin, who's going to throw from the left wing. Goes for the AB gap, doesn't get through on this occasion though. Wellborn does the chasing, passes back to Simpson. Simpson now goes down Walker's line again and just misses the mark by about a foot or so.
Walker looks like a marked man right now.
Yeah, certainly. And they're following him wherever he goes.
Yep.
Wellborn with the ball now for the Renegades in the centre. Goes with the discus throw into the chest of Morales on this occasion. Rolls the ball off to Walker. Walker, well, stood in his team area and dropped that ball down with the discus throw. So not a lot of power in that one from Darryl Walker.
I'm getting tired.
So there's been substitution.
Yep, that's for
Raj Bajaka out.
Yep. Let's see.
And in his 3.
Looking at that right now.
Which will be...
Looking...
And I'm going to drag my chair over here for a minute, as I can still see over the...
That's Ricky Rizicko.
Ricky Rizaki?
Ricky Rizicko.
Rizicko?
Yep.
Okay.
So, Bajaka coming off.
And
what do we got
Ricky
now?
going on.
We got 14-8. Is that where we're at?
14-8, yeah, with 2:07 remaining. Or,
Right.
yeah, 2:07 remaining.
All right, Tyler Merrin, 6 goals in 2 minutes. Let's go.
So, anyway, here we go. Bouncing ball on this occasion, up and off the goalpost and drops down in front of Walker. So Tyler Merrin's coming out.
So, yep, Tyler Merrin's coming out, and a nice round of applause for him. Ryan Showalter coming in to replace him.
So Showalter.
So, certainly trying to get some playing time for these young kids here, sending up the white flag. But I have a feeling these teams will play again, Tony.
Oh, look, I have no doubt they'll probably play again. And
This has been a high-octane matchup right here.
It has. I mean, and look, and it's good to see the youngsters who don't normally get on court getting on to have a decent run.
Yeah, especially against players like this, so they'll need that action later on in the tournament. Get used to it now.
Yep, certainly will. Walker now takes it to the left side, goes with a hard throw down the line. It's Simpson who picks it up. So we've got Simpson obviously on the right wing. We've got Wellborn in the centre, and on the other post, what was the
Ruicko. Ricky Ruicko.
Ricky Rizzuko.
Rizzuko, yep.
Yep, bouncing ball by him. It just goes out. Now, I did hear he's only a young fella. He's about 24 or so. He's got a bit of a way to go, but he'll be right.
Yeah, a lot of positive feedback around him.
Now, Showalter with the ball. Cross-court ball, but misses the court quite comfortably on this occasion. So, and we'll see what happens from here on in.
Just outside that one post.
Yep. Next ball is being pushed wide of the A post.
Yep.
So, Walker with the ball now. Crossfire. So 9 out. So Darryl Walker's out.
Yeah.
And 2 is coming in, which will be...
That's Ephraim Victor coming...
Ephraim Victor coming back into the game.
Yep.
So taking the two strike weapons off, if you will.
Yep. Well, 6 goals down with about a minute to go almost.
Yeah, well, 1:07 remaining. So yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Give them a run, and it's not as if they've been out. I mean, they've been outscored in the end, but they just need to tighten up the defence a little bit. Showalter now with the ball, cross-court ball, picked up by Ricky Rizzuko,
yeah, I think.
Rizzuko, is it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to call him Ricky. That way, I can't get into trouble by wives or girlfriends or parents or anybody.
Well, I've been told that it's Rizzuko.
Rizzuko. Okay, fair enough. Then but this is Wellborn with the ball now. Goes with a cross-court ball into the midriff, picked up by Victor Ephraim. Victor, who scores with a nice cross-court ball through Ricky Rizzuko. So there you go. So anyway, the score is now 14-9. Bouncing ball on this occasion, thrown by Simpson. Picked up and given across to Victor. Victor now sends the ball back. So ball out. We have now with the ball Ricky Rizzuko. So it kicks the ball forward by Morales and it's going to go out. So with 10 seconds to go, the clock's winding down. The score is 9-14 in favour of the Renegades.
This should be the last shot of the game coming
It
from...
certainly will be. As that wraps up what was a thoroughly entertaining game of goalball.
Absolutely. I think you saw, as we said at the beginning of the tournament, the beginning of this game and at the beginning of the tournament, two teams that we expect to see in the top 8. And both teams didn't let us down. Great win for the Renegades. They got to feel really good about themselves, and Crossfire obviously have some things to figure out before their next important matchup.
But you know,
This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability. Proudly brought to you by the PA people.